All right, so the Raiders made a couple semi-notable transactions here on the offseason. So yeah, first they acquired linebacker Kenny Young. He was on the Broncos most recently. Before that, he was on the Rams, and of course, he was on the Ravens. He was originally a fourth-round pick, and I mean, I think he's pretty consistent. I think the Raiders are trying to upgrade at a linebacker position that isn't entirely strong right now. I mean, we have Denzel Perryman, who's obviously coming off a Pro Bowl season, but we just released linebacker Justin March, so I think this is sort of an upgrade over him. Yeah, so last year he started 13 games. He had 2 sacks. I mean, not the most flashy numbers, but definitely a consistent player. So definitely a decent signing. I mean, for the Raiders right now, I feel like Ziegler is going for these smaller signings that are hopefully going to benefit the Raiders and in the smaller ways that we might not notice. So yeah, I mean, he's 6 feet, 220 pounds. And that's pretty good size for a linebacker. I think he could have bright spots this season. We'll see how he does, but I think really for the Raiders, they're going for depth at this point. At this point in the offseason, a bunch of star players have already signed with teams. So the Raiders' approach is let's get guys that can replace positions that we aren't super strong in that department, and linebacker is a good example of that. So yeah, I mean, I think it's good. Kenny Young, former Bronco, and I mean, I think it's a decent signing. I don't, I'm not opposed to it. I think the Raiders, should have a good, upfront level of defense, and I think this is a good depth signing. Next, they got veteran receiver Keelan Cole. He was most recently with the Jets, but he spent most of his career with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's mostly a slot receiver. I could see him playing punt returner for us, as I see him as more of a deep threat kind of speedster kind of player. Last season, he didn't really have the best numbers. He had 449 yards, but the year before that, he had 642 yards and 5 touchdowns. That was pretty much his best season of his career. So I could see this guy as kind of like a backup, probably not getting much time, but we'll see what happens. There's always time to see these guys in the preseason and whatnot. So I think this could be a good signing. It's a 1-year contract. He played 15 games last year. And, it wasn't the best season, like I said, but he is more of a deep threat. He averages 16 yards per reception, but still more of a slot guy. So, yeah, anyways, guys, Keelan Cole and Kenny Young joined the Raiders. Let me know your thoughts on these transactions. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, peace out.